Okay, let's welcome Congressman Guy Reschenthaler from House Judiciary. Okay, our Washington sources, Congressman, they're saying that Democrats are really mad about Judge Barrett's confirmation to the Supreme Court. It seems inevitable. So now they're going to do a big push in the media. Democrats led by Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, now on the warpath, Congressman. He's saying that it is in our constitutional right to do things like pack the Supreme Court. That's what Senator Schumer's saying. What do you say?
Liz, thanks for having me on, and please just call me Guy. You know, the Democrats are going crazy, and here's why. They know the only way that they can pass their far-left radical agenda is not through the legislative process. They know that they need the Supreme Court. They view the Supreme Court as a super legislative body. That's inappropriate. So if they can pack the court, add more justices that will advance their political agenda, that's the only way they'll be able to get their far-left agenda passed. And they're setting that up to do just that if they take back the Senate and if they and if Joe Biden wins this election. There's a lot on the line, Liz.
You know, so they're stomping their feet, steamrolling, buffaloing everyone to get their way instead of the common sense way about winning in the first place with policies that people like. I mean, Schumer's saying that now everything will, quote, be on the table, and that if Democrats control the White House and the Senate, the Democrat game plan is to pack the courts, to clear the way for the Green New Deal, government-run health care, big tax hikes. They're going to try to eliminate the filibuster so they can pass whatever they want with a simple majority and add 4 more Democrat Senate seats, 10 more electoral college votes by making Washington, D.C. and Puerto Rico states. That's the game plan.
It exactly is, Liz. That's why there's so much on the line. If they bring in Puerto Rico and D.C., you're looking at a possible 4 extra senators. And again, packing the courts is dangerous. Getting rid of the filibuster is also dangerous. This is not normal. Yet the Democrats turn around and say that it is the president who is not abiding by norms. President Trump is acting 100% by the Constitution by going forward with this with this confirmation process. It's the Democrats that are acting abnormal. It's the Democrats that are showing a disrespect, disdain, and disregard for our Constitution, for our separation of powers, and for the norms that we've had in our government for decades now.
You know, we've been tracking that this plan was put out there by hard left groups back in the spring. We've been tracking this push by hard left groups, and now the Democrats are taking it on. And you know what's interesting, Congressman? You got to watch the way that they're talking about it. They're giving new definitions to packing the court. They're calling it now depoliticizing the court. So that's how they're talking about it. Elizabeth Warren is talking about that. Even the Associated Press had to clarify their own story, saying we were wrong to call it depoliticizing. It's packing the court. Go ahead, guys.
Yes, Liz. So, Liz, it's Orwellian. It's if you own the language, you own the narrative. And that's what the Democrats are doing. Everybody knows that court packing is a term of art. It means that you're adding justices to the Supreme Court to pass a political agenda. That's what this has always meant since the days of FDR. Now the Democrats are changing the definition because they're trying to set up packing the courts and trying to suggest that when Republicans just fill vacancies, that's somehow court packing. And again, it's very Orwellian, and they're setting up packing the court in 2021. So much is at stake this election, Liz.
Okay, Congressman Guy Reschenthaler, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.